Trump talks to world leaders like they're kids, and that's insulting to kids. If you've ever cringed at Donald Trump's speeches, congratulations, you have a basic grasp of language. A new study has confirmed what anyone who's listened to Trump already suspected. He speaks at the level of an 8-year-old. And while this is embarrassing in a debate, it's downright alarming when he's addressing world leaders. Trump's vocabulary was analyzed using the Flesch Kincaid readability test, which measures sentence complexity and word difficulty. The results? His speech patterns match those of an elementary school student. During debates, press conferences, and international meetings, his sentences are short, his word choices are simple, and his thoughts are, let's be generous, disjointed. When speaking to allies and adversaries alike, he strings together a jumble of repetitive phrases, vague adjectives, and exaggerated superlatives. We've all seen it in action. When discussing NATO, Trump declared, "I like NATO. NATO is great. But NATO has to pay." At the United Nations, he proudly told world leaders, "My administration has accomplished more than almost any administration in the history of our country." The room burst into laughter. When speaking with Elon Musk, one of the world's most powerful tech CEOs, Trump resorted to, "Elon's doing some great stuff. He's got cars. He's got rockets. He's a guy who does things." Inspiring. And let's not forget the infamous moment when he said to Kim Jong-un, "We fell in love." And this is the man who wants to represent America on the world stage. While his supporters claim he's just speaking plainly, there's a fine line between being accessible and sounding uninformed. Other leaders manage to be clear and concise without sounding like they're reading from a children's book. Meanwhile, Trump's simplistic, often nonsensical phrasing leaves foreign diplomats trying to decipher whether he's making a point or just filling airtime. And what does it mean when the leader of the free world consistently talks like this? In global politics, language matters more than ever. The tone of diplomacy can set the stage for major agreements or lead to costly misunderstandings. While Trump may be trying to simplify things for his base, his lack of sophistication in discussions with foreign leaders puts the U.S. at a disadvantage. Imagine trying to negotiate critical deals when your partner is still stuck explaining things in basic terms. The real danger isn't just embarrassment, it's effectiveness. When dealing with complex global issues, precision is key. And when leaders need to negotiate delicate agreements, vague language can lead to confusion and misinterpretation. Trump's communication style leaves too much open to question. Can world leaders trust what he says, or is it just noise? World leaders expect to engage in discussions with an American president who can articulate policy, negotiate deals, and project strength. Instead, they get a guy who sounds like he's explaining his favorite cartoon. And the world is left wondering, is he dumbing things down on purpose, or is this truly the best he can do?